Hey guys, it is me, Tanya, founder of the TNG Designs Group Limited. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to position yourself as an expert. Now, there are many ways about doing this, but you know what? As always, I've got my specific ways and I want to make sure that you guys are actually tapping into it for sure so that you can go and keep elevating within your own brands. And as always, make sure that you go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel and equally hit that little ding bell so you get notified on the next video I go ahead and upload. And stick around to the very end because I've got something really cool to be able to share with you at the very end of this video. So until then, folks, let's get stuck into it and let's go. So, okay, as I said, we're going to be talking about the idea of how to position yourself as an expert. Now, a lot of people think that, you know what, when you're doing that, all you need to do is start boastfully shouting about what it is that you do and yeah, no, just no. There's a way about going about doing it, especially if you want to be respected in your field, especially if you want to be remembered within your field for the right reasons. So number one thing to do is understanding your brand power of 3. Now, you would have heard me speak about this repeatedly, but I share it repeatedly for a very, 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 very good reason. Because it's the difference between your brand falling flat versus your brand standing strong and within its true light and being recognized with a reputation that you actually want to have for you and your brand. And that's understanding the brand power of 3. Your vision, your values, and your purpose. What are they? Why do you do what you do? What it is or who it is that you're actually trying to help, which is the next part in actual fact. When you get to understand those, when you get to understand that, you know what? Okay, this is the reason why, and these are my values, and because I understand my values, and because I understand my beliefs, and I understand my vision, where it is that I'm heading or would like to head, I can now start presenting myself as that authoritative figure. I can now stand true to my brand. I can now stand stronger within my brand because I have the confidence to know that this is what I'm about. And I have the confidence to know that this is who I want to serve. Again, which is this next point. Who are you actually talking to? Who is your audience? Who are your people? Now, what do I even mean by that? Who are your people? Well, if you go back to another video of mine, where I do actually talk about the idea of who your audience is. Who are they? Who are you trying to serve? Who are you trying to talk to? Because your audience actually varies depending on what your objective is. If your objective is about making sure that you're trying to build your connections, building the idea of growth and abundance for your business in that respect, right? Well, then you need to approach certain people for collaborations. You need to be able to approach certain people for certain connections. And you need to understand that those people are sometimes going to be different from the people that you're actually trying to reach to in order to be able to help and serve. So your clients, your prospects, who are they? Versus your connections and your collaborators and even your competition. You should always know them. When you get to understand each and every one of those pools, those audience pools, those people pools, you get to start standing as that expert because now you know how to talk to them. You know how to approach them because you understood what your brand power of 3 is. When you get to know that, that's one of the reasons why I always say that first, know what your brand power of 3, because everything literally stems from it. Everything grows from it. Everything flourishes from it. It's super key. And as always, as I keep saying, it's super important. So folks, tap into it. I cannot stress to you enough. And especially, it doesn't even matter how far down the line in business you are. The fact that you know it, the fact that you understand it, the fact that you resonate with it is something that's super important, especially if you want to position yourself as the expert. And then the final thing you want to make sure you do is literally show up. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about popping up in every Tom, Dick and Harry of a space. No, keep it purposeful. Keep it relevant to what it is that you're doing. Keep it relevant to your values, your beliefs, your vision. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see why I'm saying to make sure that you know what it is? Because folks, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of people out here trying to hit and hope. There's a lot of people out here trying to make sure that they slap the world at a visual wall or social media wall or digital wall, whatever that may be, in with the fingers crosses of understanding that, you know what, okay, yeah, if I keep doing this, yeah, something's going to stick surely. Well, can you imagine what it may actually be like if you start making a direct move, if you start making a more purposeful and streamlined move, all because you understood what your brand power of 3 was, all because you understood what your values and your vision and your purpose was. Can you imagine that? Now, I'm not saying every business journey is smooth. It is not, as we all know. However, we can help ourselves out a little bit. We can make sure that all these things that we're trying to do and people that we're trying to reach actually get to resonate with what we're actually doing in a more purposeful kind of a manner by tackling certain areas or showing up in a way that actually resonates with our brand, that actually resonates with our vision, our purpose, our values, the people that we're actually trying to reach. Let's get into those spaces. How about that? Let's get into spaces that actually are directed to what it is that we're trying to do. Because the minute you do that is the minute you start positioning yourself as that expert. Because you are an authoritative figure and you deserve to be seen as that. Did you know that? Really think about that, folks. So I'm going to leave it there, and I really want you to resonate with this particular message as well as I always do with any of my other videos that I share. And please go ahead and share it with other people. Give me your comments below as well, because I want to know what it is that you actually thought about this. Has there ever been a time in your life where you thought, you know what, why did I even do that in the first place? Share that with me, because there's been many a moment where I've done that in the past. And the minute I decided to tap into what is known as my brand power of 3, it was the minute I started making game-changing moves, and it was the minute I started being seen as the expert and authoritative figure that I know that I am. So folks, what is that for yourself? So make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and hit that ding bell so you do not miss out on any videos that I upload to my channel. And as always, this is my gift from me to you. Go ahead and download your guide that's full of principles that will allow you to understand how you can elevate and equally boost your visibility for your brand. How you can make sure you show up authentically and as the expert, as that you know that you are for you and your brand. And equally how you can start positioning yourself in the best kind of a way as that expert again for you and your brand. So folks, go ahead and download that guide. Let me know what you think of it and share your comments in the description box below. Folks, I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you on the other side. Take care, guys.